one of my favorite people ever, George Santos, has, unfortunately, the last time you heard, been kicked out of Congress. And he wasn't the only person to get kicked out of Congress or be chased out, because Kevin McCarthy also left Congress, leaving 2 holes, Republican majority in the House of Representatives. And it seems very clear that they are going to be losing 2024, at least from a House perspective, and probably a lot more because they've just been on a very funny losing streak. With that being said, Santos has been trying to change his loss streak into a huge, after being fired from his job in Congress, and being indicted for doing several things like stealing money from unhoused dog charities and embezzling money, and even spending almost on OnlyFans subscriptions. I'm 100% serious, that happened. It's real. And he decided after that to then make cartoon villain. He decided after that to then something that we've seen many people who have completely fallen off and decided to try to make money somehow make, which is to sell videos to people. And those have been really funny. I was even asked by one editor to purchase one for the stream. We're not doing that. I love my editors. We're not doing that. Are your frames all right? It seemed like we had like a little drop in frames. We dropped like 890, but it seems not to be moving now. Wait, what's happening on this cameo? Oh, people are asking him to review music. I've actually heard that he's made a lot of money from this. Do not give this man money. Yes, he is still evil. Yes, I know he's silly. Yes, I know he's funny. Yes, I know he's a bit of a clown, but he's also evil, and you should not be giving him your money. He deserves to be in jail, not to make $200,000 over the course of a month, which is actually more than the salary he was making in Congress from Cameo. It's not funny. Don't do it. Like, it is funny, but not when you give him money. Don't do that. What song was that? I have no clue. But with all this said, with all the things happening around this man, it's culminated in this interview with Ziwe, okay, who is not somebody that I know too much about, but performed a very interesting interview that I need to go over here because it's just too remarkable for us to not look up. At the time of recording, it came about 8 hours ago, and we need to check this out because he turns the evil to 11, and it's fantastic.
Well, oh my God, legs all for days. Look at you. Let me just say hi to you.
Tonight.
Oh my goodness. He was like, oh man, save some legs for me. Wait, what? He asked 3 times to be paid. My man, listen, he knows how to get the bag. He wants his money. What can I say?
You've been accused of lying to the American people. How long do you think it will be before you get called to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I'll pass.
So you won't be calling Sean Spicer for advice?
Yeah, Sean Spicer, that I don't want to be Sean Spicer. Let's just call it that.
Somehow he actually made it worse than Sean Spicer, because Sean Spicer was able to trick a lot of the libs into giving him some pity about being fooled and tricked by Donald Trump. So he was like the unknowing buffoon. But like this guy, he's just, you can't steal money from dog charities and think that think like the suburban white moms are gonna forgive you, brother. I gotta be honest with you, man. It's not happening. It's not coming back.
Reading already. You've compared yourself to Rosa Parks, saying if she didn't sit in the back of the bus, you shouldn't have to either. Meaning you didn't want to sit in the back of Congress.
I love this guy.
How else are you like our beloved civil rights leaders?
Rosa Parks, believe it or not, is one of my favorite political figures.
Why wouldn't I believe that?
I had a portrait of her in my office. I think that speaks for itself.
How else are you like Rosa Parks?
I used an analogy. I'm not like Rosa Parks. Come on.
I actually think he is like Rosa Parks. I mean, ostracized for being different, attacked for your identity, tax fraud. He went against the system as well. You know how Rosa Parks, she sat on the bus, she didn't want to sit in the back. he wanted to steal from his constituents, and then he came out to say that they were actually having gay sex in their offices behind their wives' backs. And I mean, that's like, if that's not going against the system, like Rosa did, they're on first name bases. They're cool like that. Then like what else is he? Both queens. That's true.
I could never measure. Let's just put it that way.
Can I list civil rights icons and you tell me what they mean to you? Marsha P. Johnson.
Very respectful, honorable person.
He has no clue who this is. Oh, wait, look at this face.
Very respectful, honorable person. Keep going.
Respectful and honorable about what?
On all the stances and all the work.
Marsha P. Johnson?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Just keep going. Next.
You don't know her.
Yeah, I do.
All of the things that she did, they were like great. And like the rights civilly, she wanted them. And honestly, like, me too. I love all the things that she did. They're great.
Keep going.
Do you?
I do. Go. Just keep going.
Yes, of course.
James Baldwin.
Huh?
James Baldwin.
Who the hell is James Baldwin? Who's James Baldwin?
Harvey Milk.
I have no clue who that is.
Okay.
Oh,
what
no.
about Bowen Yang doing an impression of you on SNL?
I think he deserves an EGOT.
Would you like Bowen Yang to
what?
play you in the HBO biopic?
That movie's not ever going to happen.
Why not?
The book has no perspective of me or anybody close to me. It's a fiction.
You love fiction, though. Nicki Minaj.
Queen.
Are you a Nicki fan?
Yeah.
Prove it.
You gotta sing for us, brother. You have to sing for us. I'm begging you.
I'm not spitting verses for you.
Pull up in the monster automobile.
Gangsta with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka.
I'm like, he really is. He knows. Do you think he bought that suit with campaign
You're
funds?
bossing me?
Yes. Yes, queen.
Can you say that to your camera?
Yes, queen, move on.
Can you also say that you're an icon?
I know, you're the icon.
No, you're the icon.
You're the icon.
You icon.
You're iconic.
Icon.
Icon, girl.
Look at them
Girl
loving each
boss.
other.
I'm gonna say icon again.
Icon.
You con. Coming up.
Gold potatoes? My thing is that, do you think that he's doing this? Do you think that he's sucking up to her to see if he can get some money? Because like after this, he's gonna ask the fourth time. He's gonna be like, this is gonna do really well. I need a cut.
So we can move on. Move on. Move on. We would move on.
You're the only congressman to be expelled without a conviction.
Huge L.
Is it safe to say you didn't come to the Capitol to make friends?
I wasn't there to play nice. I was there to expose the rot and corruption, and I did. And I'm going to continue to do it. Republicans and Democrats alike. Swampy, slimy people selling this country down a river.
I would say that you are a messy bitch that lives for drama. True or false?
You can call me a messy bitch. I've been called worse, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Can you make a pin?
I mean, he was a Republican. I do think he was called worse. Absolutely. By the people in his constituency. Not only the people in his constituency, but the people in office with him. I do think he was called much worse than that. I'm not going to lie. I miss his maroon suit. I miss when he would dress in like the button down with a sweater on top, like he was like a character in Ant Farm.
And mail it to me. I'll
send
wear
you.
it.
I'll send you.
I will wear your messy bitch pin any day.
I will send you a gift as long as
Do you
you
think he's
declare
gonna
it
wear
on
it
your
to
taxes.
court?
I definitely. I like paying taxes.
Who else in Congress is committing fraud?
They're all frauds.
Name them.
If you were to put me,
Name them.
if you were to put them all
Name 'em.
under the same scrutiny I was put under, you'd
Name
fucking
'em.
vacate the whole goddamn building.
Can I name?
I'm going to tell you right now, if you had like an ounce of the amount of suffering that I do while being in Congress, you'd instantly kill yourself. You'd be begging to kill. You would turn into MacGyver looking to figure out new ways to kill yourself. But I wouldn't, because I'm just built differently. I don't think you can even get it. I don't think you get it. Yeah, he cleaned out corruption. He got himself expelled from Congress. What a king. What an absolute king, honestly. The swamp is being drained. He's being drained. I think that's a beautiful thing. I want to see some of his claims because I actually haven't been I haven't been keeping up with what he's been saying as much after he got expelled from Congress. I want to see. Wait, he calls congressmen a pussy. He called a congressman a pussy? Oh no, brother. What happened? The 3-hour rant came after the House introduced a resolution to expel Santos. He singled out guest in a live stream saying that chairman should be a man and stop being a pussy and call the damn motion. But his harsh words but he had a harsh words for all his colleagues on both sides of the aisle, who he accused of acting like they're in ivory towers with white pointy hats and they're untouchable. So fucking true. You get them. Within the ranks of the United States Congress, there's felons galore. There's people of all sorts of shiesty backgrounds. He said that his colleagues were more worried about getting drunk every night with the next lobbyist they're going to screw than doing their jobs. I'm not running for re-election because I don't want to work with a bunch of hypocrites, he said. It's gross. The Ethics Committee report on Santos suggested that he failed to properly disclose $800,000 in personal loans, and he reported making to his campaign to the FEC, and improperly reimbursed himself with donor money for loans he did not make. It also cites that the 23 charges filed against Santos in federal court last month, to which he had pleaded not guilty. The evidence uncovered in the investigation revealed that Santos cannot be trusted. Guest resolution is the third attempt to out him from Congress. He does not belong there. So nearly $1 million. Yeah, that he just was like, didn't want to talk about. One of the crazy things about it is that he was lying to the government, saying that he had like a financial staffer on his campaign, but there was no financial staffer on his campaign. They didn't exist. They didn't exist. They weren't real. So he gave a name, but was a fake name. It was another one of his names. It was crazy, bro. Oh.
You just wink if I...
Go ahead.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No.
Kevin McCarthy.
Yes.
Lindsey Graham.
Yes.
Matt Gaetz.
No.
Bob Menendez.
Gold Bar Menendez.
Dan Goldman.
He doesn't pay his rent. Dan is owing $180,000 worth of rent right now on his $45,000 monthly rent, which is what most Americans make a year. You let that shit sink in.
The way you run everyone's business is humbling to me. Coming up, how many black friends do you have?
Plenty. Seriously, I had too many to count.
Too many to count.
Yeah.
He has too many.
It's like I don't see color.
You don't see color.
But how does he know they're black?
You were seen walking around the Capitol with a baby in your arms.
Yes.
Look at this baby, Mr. Speaker. Congressman Santos, what are you doing to stop the ongoing genocide of Palestinians?
Excuse me, do not record this baby.
Wait, that's such a great tactic. When next time I'm in internet controversy, I need to ask if I could hold one of my baby cousins for a little while and walk around with them on stream, and so people can't criticize me. I'm too busy with my baby. Do not record this baby, okay? Such a beautiful, precious, delightful godsend of a creature. You need to respect it. There's no time for all this, all right? Do not record this baby. Yeah, he should strap one to his face, honestly. He should strap one to his face. Do you think that you think instead of him, since he didn't want to pay the RNC tax since he's a Republican, that instead he was taking that baby to be fed to Mitch McConnell and in the RNC like head chair as a sacrifice instead? The baby loophole. There's a high possibility that Mitch McConnell needed to up his adrenochrome, so he was like, a worthy sacrifice.
When asked if it was yours, you said, not yet.
As in a reference to, I'm not there yet. Not that specific baby.
Whose baby is that?
It was a staffer's baby.
But you were running around.
A staff? Who's staffer? Honestly, after this week, after I've seen what staffers be doing in the halls of Congress, I mean, I believe it that staffers are just pumping out babies. That does make sense, yeah. It was a staff. The thing is, he said a staffer's baby. He didn't say his staffer's baby. So did he just yoink a staffer's baby? Like, was it? Like, was it Gates's staffer's baby or something? Is that how that works? They were just, because he wasn't walking around with anybody else. He was just walking around with the baby. It's his fake staffer's baby. It was the not real staffer. That's the baby he got. Ain't no way he stole a baby, bro. Ooh. Oh my gosh, they juiced that baby. He didn't get the baby at the time. That's why he pauses now. Oh, he didn't get his next baby in time. Oh fuck. Hey, can you hold this for me for a sec? The baby was already earmarked. That's crazy.
No.
You were using the baby as a prop.
No, I was taking the baby to introduce him to another member of Congress.
When you do decide to have a child, would you rather have a gay son, thought daughter, or pathological liar?
I will have
All
a
three,
child,
hopefully.
and I will accept my kid in any way, shape, or form they come. And the best I can do is teach my child to be better than me.
Love that. And do you plan to adopt Black?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Especially because I can probably
Oh, she
make
got a
a
baby
black
to give him?
baby on my own, granted my dad.
Huh?
So. Especially because I can probably make a black baby on my own, granted my dad. So
He's like, I don't need to freaking do this whole adopt song and dance thing. I can cook my own. He was like, we don't need to order out. I got one I can make one a home brewed. My dad's black as fuck. I can cook it.
A woman.
yeah, I could. That's a high possibility.
Woman
so.
impregnation.
And I'd love it.
Impregnating women or making black babies? He's so weird. Impregnating women, making black babies. I love it. I love black babies. Honestly, some of my favorite babies. I remember back when I was in high school that there were like so many white girls who would be like, yeah, black babies just look better. You ever seen girls like that, babe? The white girls who are like, black babies just look so much better, but black babies are just so much cuter. They're like mixed, and black babies look way better than white babies. Oh, maybe it was just me, or maybe they were just telling me about that. But maybe, I guess. You think they were trying to say something? You don't know? The breeder girls, yeah. Her name was Shelby. There was a Shelby in there.
Will you be running for office again?
Not now, but in the future, I'm not ruling it out.
Wow. As a Republican?
As of now, yes.
Okay. As of now,
Yes.
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 But there could be a day where you pivot
To an independent.
to an independent,
Because I think the country needs more independent thinkers now.
like Jill Stein.
No.
No.
I knew it. We need more independence. We need some more independent thinkers, but not like that. That's too independent. Stop that. That's the wrong flavor of independent.
That's a Russian asset, according to Hillary Clinton.
So
and
true.
I believe Hillary on that one.
And oh wow. And what are you an asset of?
Of
The American people.
no one.
Oh.
Do you plan to run as a Democrat? Because you've been really embraced by like the Gen Z
I love the Gen Z.
progressives.
Gen Z loves Trump.
Define love.
They love Trump. He's an icon. Gen Z loves Trump.
Could you say icon again?
No, the hell we don't. No, the hell, bro actually lost it. He genuinely lost his mind. He's completely out of it. Gen Z loves Trump. We love Trump. Isn't that right? Don't we love Trump? Don't we love Trump? I think he lost it because he like looks at Gen Z people like me who laugh at Trump, but we don't laugh with Trump. I think he's goofy. Sorry, I think he's goofy. I don't think he's a good person. I mean, I love it when he's like, when he's all like, you know, somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. When he says stuff like that. When he went on to talk about how back when he was president, the lemonade didn't kill you. The lemonade was great and tasty, and it would not end your life. Unlike these days under Joe Biden, where even the lemonade is fighting back against his presidency. Say icon again for me.
Icon.
Do you know why I love the Gen Z progressives?
Please.
I'll tell you why, because they're the future and they need to slay the Boots house down in the future so that this.
The fuck did he just say?
I'll tell you why, because they're the future and they need to slay the Boots house down in the future so that this country can stay functional.
What does that mean? We need to slay the Boots house down? What? What? Am I homophobic for not knowing what that means? Am I racist for not knowing what that means? The fuck did he just say to me? So true? Yes? All right, well, confirming what we already know, I guess. When life hands you lemons, Joe Biden kills you with them. That's the world that Americans have to suffer under Joseph R. Biden's presidency. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Slay the Boots house down mean?
Conquer everything. Like,
that's what that means?
Like,
That's not what
yeah,
that means.
it's like you just got to be awesome at everything you do, and they have to do that. They need to be awesome.
Go to bed, old man.
You've connected yourself to multiple historic tragedies, including the Pulse nightclub shooting.
That's true.
You said your mom died in 9/11.
I did not say my mom died in 9/11.
You said that your grandparents survived the Holocaust club shooting. You said your mom died in 9/11.
I did not say my mom died in 9/11.
He did say his mom. He did say 9/11 claimed his mother's life. Well, what he meant is that she died right after 9/11 happened, and so because she was so depressed, but she didn't die in 9/11. It's like him being Jewish. You see.
You said that your grandparents survived the Holocaust.
I said my grandparents fled the Holocaust.
Do you think it's appropriate for politicians to use terror for their own professional gain?
Wait, what is terror? What are you? Wait, are you talking about like? Are you talking about socialist homo fascists going house to house and destroying Christian lives? Is that what you're talking about? Terrorism? Is he talking about during the BLM protest when Joe Biden sent blacks across America to destroy any white that they see in their vicinity? Because that's very true and did happen. But it led to Joe Biden being president, so maybe it wasn't that bad after all, right? Yeah, 9/11 caused psychic damage to his mother, killing her instantly.
That's what politicians do.
So yes.
No, I'm not saying yes. I'm just saying, just look at all these politicians. They're hacks. They're not doing anything other than lying to you. If a politician's mouth is moving on Capitol Hill, they're lying to you.
But I'm looking at a politician, and your mouth is moving.
Yeah,
I'm not a politician.
He
I feel
got
like you're
fired.
lying to me.
I'm not a politician. Never was.
What
never
are
will
you?
be. I was an
You never were?
elected
You were
public
doing your
servant
job?
for 11 months. Proud of it. Never caved to the establishment of politics.
You were in government, but
He
you're
also
not a
never did
politician.
anything.
No, I hate politicking. Nancy Pelosi had a big hand in the riots in January.
We're not
6th.
talking about Nancy Pelosi.
That's a Hunter Biden thing, not me. Bush is a warmonger, and I don't like warmongers. And I believe Hillary on that one.
Feels like you're politicking right now.
Nope.
Do you support a
I've never done
ceasefire,
that.
or are you afraid of
Hands up, chat, if you've never done a singular politic. Because me, never once. No, never, not ever. Probably never, ever.
losing your Hollywood representation?
Excuse me?
Do you support a ceasefire?
I hate war.
Wow.
Yeah.
War bad.
You love peace.
Peace is the way to go.
Do you support a ceasefire?
No.
You don't?
No. We don't
Not that type of
negotiate
peace.
with terrorists. War against terror should never be undermined, period. Hamas is a terrorist organization.
How would you bring peace to the Middle East?
Very simple. Eradicating terror cells like Hamas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. There's so many, to name a few.
Listen, we hate war. And we hate violence, except for when the war and the violence are good, actually. And then you should actually kill as many people as you can, honestly. Bro, I've noticed something, okay? Their entire plan to bring peace to the Middle East is to kill as many people that disagree with them as possible. And to kill as many people as possible, just kind of period. And then once there's nobody to disagree, then there's no way war can happen anymore, because nobody's going to stand up against the Hellfire missile. I hate war, but I like it.
No, please name them all.
No. But
No.
the point is
No, of course
if we go after all the terrorist organizations and cells, we will bring peace to the Middle East and the world.
Okay, so like we tried that a lot in 2001, all the way up actually to like 2020. I don't think that really worked out. I don't really think that worked. In my opinion, I don't think it worked out. We've been warring against terrors for honestly the vast majority of my life. And there's not only like still terror, in some ways there's even more terror.
But
Fact.
via war.
Bro was actually like, I don't like war. That's why we should do war in the Middle East forever.
If we go after all the terrorist organizations and cells, we will bring peace to the Middle East and the world.
But
Fact.
via war.
I mean, sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good cause.
Do you like war? I hate war. It's so terrible. Should we stop war? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I love war, bro.
Coming up, you're writing a book.
Yes.
And what is the name of the book so we can promote the book?
It's an under development. We're doing a market study on
We're
it.
writing.
Market
we're writing
study
it.
development book, and the George Santos story.
Yeah.
Who in Congress could you beat in a lip sync battle?
All of them.
What song would you do?
I will survive. It's cliche. Why not?
If you're performing this song in Congress, who would you be? Katara Ravashay? Would you be Anthony DeVolder? Would you be George Santos? Like what?
George Santos. I need nothing other than just plain old George Santos.
Okay. Can we confirm?
I love how he has so many different identities and personalities. He's just like, he's so many people wrapped up in one, you know? He has so many flavors, and I think that's what I like about him the most. Is that when the time comes, he can be something completely. He's like a cartoon character that when you head to a town, like he's the doctor and the fireman and he's the barber and he's like the bartender and he's a waiter too. He's just great. He's just fantastic. He might even be MF Doom if you think about it. Have you ever seen him and MF Doom in the same place? Yeah, he's like Dr. Barber from Flapjack.
Tara Ravashay was your drag personality at one point.
For a day.
For a day.
For a day when I was 18 years old. Look, if I was a career drag queen then, like everybody likes to claim, then I must be a myth of a drag queen now because I wear far more makeup today than I did in that picture.
So
Not you dragging yourself.
It's true, but it's true. I'll drag myself when it's appropriate.
When else is it appropriate to drag yourself? Are you alt-right for clout, or do you actually believe that drag queens are a greater threat to children than guns?
I love drag queens. Let's set the record straight. I don't like drag queens for kids.
You said that they were worse for children than guns.
I still think drag queens are not for kids.
No one is saying that they are for children.
Why are there drag time story hours?
Oh my goodness gracious, we're not going to get anywhere with that.
I think that's actually a bad question. I think it would, instead of like being like for kids, not for kids, even if we're going to take on the premise that both of them are not for kids, he'd be like, I'd rather walk up to a group of kids and hand them a firearm than let them see a drag queen. Which I just personally think that if you walk up to a group of like 12-year-olds and you're like, hey buddy, here's this, and then you hand them like a loaded revolver, or you're like, go, hey kids, look at this, and it's like a drag queen who wants to read them, who wants to read them like chapter like 246 of My Hero Academia. I just personally think that instead of giving them a gun, you should just let them see the drag queen. Personally, I just think that would be better for them. Not 240. Yes, chapter 240. What can I say? Y'all ever tasted cyanide? You ever know what it's like to hold the power of God in your hands, kids? You know, because guns bring the country together and drag queens divide us.
Coming up. You're disassociating.
I'm sorry?
Close your eyes.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was just standing there minding my own business, like staring at somebody without blinking, and they told me I was disassociating, I would get really angry. Not because they were wrong, but because they're right. And I think it's kind of ableist to call me out on that. And not only that, to like snap me out of my disassociation. Can't you see I'm literally vibing? Like, do you not have anything else better to do in your time than to like knock me out of the feeling of me, like my soul, like hopping out of the back of my body, like I'm like my real body's a gigai or something? Wake up. No. Pay attention.
Tell me about your sartorial church today. What are you wearing?
This is an actual Teo from Macy's. It's a black-owned company.
Oh, wow.
And I love
He
his
loves
suits.
blacks.
Ferragamo shoes.
Ferragamo shoes.
Yes, I'm known for that.
And are you wearing a black-owned designer because of the circumstances of today?
No, actually, if you go through my entire Congressional outfits, a lot of them are from the same designer.
And how many stolen credit cards did you use to pay for this look? Ferragamo, Hermes, you like the nice stuff too.
He loves the finer things in life. How many stolen credit cards did you use? How many dogs are on the street because you wore that? You ever think about that? I'm just asking. I just want to know. I just think it's a curious thing that could possibly happen. Hermes is expensive. He's a material. He loves his materials. Okay.
I don't actually own Hermes stuff.
Oh.
Other than the cologne, that's all I wear.
Oh, he
from
rented
Hermes.
it?
Got it.
Oh no, and the bracelet.
Oh, of course. That too.
You're literally
That's
wearing an Hermes bracelet. How'd you buy that one?
This was a gift from my husband.
A gift from your husband.
He has a husband?
American people?
He's got a husband? Wait. I'm not sure if he has a husband. Wait. I've never seen this man pictured with anybody else. Wait. For those wondering and going nuts, this is Matt, my husband since 2021. Oh! He posted on October 2nd sharing a photo with a thin, tan man in a blue suit. Which Santos was taken during Congress's new member orientation in late 2022. This is his husband? Did he pick him up from Miami? This is apparently his husband. Apparently they're married. This is crazy. You think he married him to get into the country since he was born in Brazil? Oh, he's small? Yeah, he likes them small. He likes them tiny, it seems. He likes them real little. I had no clue. How did he get elected as Republican again? He was running for a district in Long Island, which is known for having like a pretty conservative bend in New York City politics. And he was running against like a not too well liked Democrat. And so he just positioned himself as like a gay conservative guy who didn't like AOC and didn't like the Democrats and didn't like Joseph R. Biden Jr. And he's gonna come in to bring like some like, you know, normie Republican-ish like social. He's gonna be like, he's like Republican when it comes to like money and stuff, like the economy, but he's like slightly more hip and he's like gay and stuff. So he likes some, they can feel like they're still voting for somebody who's okay with civil rights as opposed to your average Republican generally. So that was his big thing. And he lied constantly. He said Long Island also has like a decent Jewish population and people and like evangelicals live there too. And he lied about being Jewish. He lied about being working for a company that does like development in New York and stuff. He lied about being like the business owner and stuff like that, like being a business owner. So he lied about like a bunch of garbage, and then just like ran it. And that's how he's able to finally get them to believe him and get into office. I know a lot of people in Santos district, a lot of people are conservative. Yeah, it's a reasonably conservative district in the area. It's that's just, you know, I'm gonna be honest, that's just what it is. New York isn't all completely filled with just like, you know, the most liberal of Democrats. There's a lot of conservatives. Yeah, he ran it down mid.
Is it a metaphor?
No, my husband.
What's his name?
Matt.
Is your husband a metaphor? No, my real husband. I love him.
What's his last name?
Not telling you.
You could have just said Santos and that would have been less suspicious than Matt, no name.
Matt. Wait, what do you mean you're not telling us his you showed it? Wait. Who is that guy then? Who is this guy then? Wait, We already know his face. We have your like records. You were in Congress. We know your name. Do you all not share a name? Do you all not have the same last name? Yeah, his name is he like Mario from Super Mario? His name is Matt.
You've said that you've had Botox, lip filler, Ozempic. What is a complete list of cosmetic procedures you've had?
I did go under Ozempic treatment for A1C reasons and subsequently lost 100 pounds. Botox, yeah, since I'm 25. Fillers, since I'm 25. I will never deny it.
How do you pay for it?
I've always worked Ziwe.
Credit cards.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
My own money.
Okay, but like everybody else has also always worked and they're poor. Yeah, like your average American also does almost always work and they're poor and they can't afford. Anybody here can afford fillers and Ozempic? Yo, your average American always works and they can't afford like $100. They can't afford their tire popping. Like their life would be over. Ain't no way you're, because I think I looked this up. Ozempic is I think $1,000 every single procedure that's done. $700 every 4 weeks. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, okay, buddy. I just worked. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, your own money.
Yeah, well, my own money.
Yeah.
Like everything else I own, my own money.
Your own money.
Except for Matt.
Restylane or Sculptra?
Juvederm, XL.
NARS or MAC?
Neither. Estee Lauder.
What's
Gotta
happening?
Keep the Republican donors happy.
Would you rather shoplift from Sephora or Ulta? MAC. Restylane or Sculptra?
Juvederm, XL.
NARS or MAC?
Neither. Estee Lauder. Gotta keep the Republican donors happy.
Would you
my
rather
Lord,
shoplift from
please help.
Sephora or Ulta?
Neither. I don't do petty crimes.
White collar. House of Representatives.
Right. Yes. Wait, listen. We don't commit crimes like them. Okay. The money. We commit crimes like civilized people. All right. It's called wage theft. All right. Not petty theft. Like those.
Or House of Gucci?
You know what? House of Representatives.
Really?
Yes.
Nice one.
Slayed the Boots house down. House of Representatives.
Please stop
every
saying
day.
that.
Well, not every day, since
Not
last
anymore.
Friday.
Oh, whatever. Tomato. Who cares?
Well, a lot
of
I would say
people.
your peers
Me.
care. Like,
Well, I
Your
care,
constituents.
but
The DOJ cares a lot. The Department, the IRS, that they care a lot actually.
they did what they wanted to do, so I'll be back.
you'll be back.
What do you mean you'll be
35.
back?
They're all in their 50s.
Oh my gosh, is his goal to just simply outlive everybody that voted him out of Congress, and then he's gonna come back when he's their age, and then he's gonna dance on their grave? You think he's gonna tap dance on his grave? He's 35. Hell no. Wait a second. Do we even know his actual birthday? I'm not even sure if we know that anymore.
I'll outlive them. Each and last one of them.
This is so menacing. I feel threatened, and I'm not even in the House of Rep.
You're gonna die. And then he starts laughing. Bro, the evil.
What advice do you have for young, diverse people with personality disorders considering a career in politics?
OMG, that's me. What do you have to say against young, marginalized people with personality disorders, kleptomania, insanity disorders, as well, possibly even narcissism, who are being investigated by the DOJ, who got kicked out of Congress, and who said that their mom died in 9/11 and that their grandparents fled the Holocaust? Do you have any advice for any of those people? Any advice at all?
You're cute. You're really cute.
Personality
She's so
disorder.
cute.
In the words of Lady
Oh my gosh, he's gonna he said you're so cute, bro. He's gonna snap. If these cameras weren't on, he was about to say something crazy.
Gaga, you live for the applause. Are you like Tinkerbell? If we stopped clapping, would you disappear?
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
What could we do to get you to go away?
Stop inviting me to your
That. And it's kind of my fault. You want the content. Stop inviting. I mean, like early, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that he was on Cameo, at first I was on board with giving him money off of his Cameo, and he's right. I couldn't help myself. I actually thought about giving him money. It's true. They say go away, no, don't be here anymore, but then we're like, hey, here's more money, here's more clout. She couldn't help herself.
Do you like the color orange?
Really?
You tell me. I don't know enough about you.
Judge, jury, and executioner?
I could never be. I'm just asking questions.
Those seem pretty pointed.
I would never point the finger at you.
Oh, God.
I would never point.
I think he's almost done, bro. He's like, really? I thought we were having fun here. I thought we were enjoying ourselves. And then you bring up the whole criminal case thing. What the
finger at you.
Yeah, I believe you.
You're an icon.
Icon.
And that's the show. George Santos, everyone.
Yes.
I want to grab my bag.
What's your bag? Is this your book?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
Wait, do you have a pen?
Yes, please. I
Wait,
do
let's
want
sit
your
down and sign this book for George.
Did you really bring your Birkin? Is that a Birkin or a Kelly? That's Kelly. Yeah.
Come on, you know.
He knows a little bit too much about high fashion. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, can you imagine some weirdo conservative in Long Island who was like, finally, a conservative who will hold up my values, and then what they're talking about is George Santos. They're talking about George Santos, actually. And that's who this entire thing's about. And they gave him money. Can you imagine giving that man cash money? Honestly. And I'm like, at this point, I can't even say anything. I can't clown on them because we were hyping up Fetterman and he became evil. And he's been trying to take down other progressives with his Fetterminions and calling himself a non-progressive. So I can't even say that he got fooled and we didn't. We're better. We got fooled as well. Somehow we got tall, bald Kristen Sinema in office for some reason, who wants to kill every Palestinian to ever exist. I just think it's sad. But anyways, thank you, Mr. Santos. Incredibly interesting. Fantastic stuff. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.